Our Select Committee has issued a report on aviation, as well as
Yes.
being critical of the quarantine position. We were particularly critical and concerned about the impact on the aviation sector and indeed on its workforce. And we recognised that redundancies were inevitable, but we took particular issue with British Airways, who we could not understand the financial logic, because on the one hand they're making large redundancies, fire and rehire terms for almost all of its workforce, and yet are looking to spend €1 billion on a Spanish aircraft carrier, and these are changes they've tried to put in place before. We believe we've given a voice to the workforce, but ultimately they're looking for action from government and indeed legislation from Parliament. Is there anything more that can be done, save warm words?
First of all, I thought your report was very good. I saw it and I thought it had been well thought through. Secondly, you're absolutely right in following on from the previous conversation. The aviation sector is suffering in extraordinarily tough times. Nothing like this has ever been seen before. British Airways, although it's independent of government, must follow the rules and the laws, which are very precise on employee engagement. And I've spoken to Willie Walsh on which subject, the Chief Exec of IAG, just before your report, in fact, and have expressed my concern for, I think, 12,000 staff who are awaiting their fate. He's made the point, and I think this is a fair point to make, that it's very important that the unions also get involved in that conversation. This has to be a conversation. You can't do it without communication. I know that BALPA have, that's the pilots union. I know the other two unions involved have not, and I would encourage everybody to sit down around the table and talk this through.
Interject there.
Yeah.
BALPA were willing to engage because you didn't have the same fire and rehire terms. And then all of a sudden, I think just a couple of weeks ago, they were put in place for BALPA members as well. So you can see why there's a lot of scepticism from the unions in getting involved when effectively a gun is being held to their members' heads.